Good evening. We begin again this half hour with the latest from Mexico, where the explosion at a resort over the weekend has taken the life of a newly married Nanaimo man. Along with 4 other Canadians, 33-year-old Malcolm Johnson was killed in the blast that also injured 18 others. Now his family and friends are planning a funeral rather than welcoming loved ones home from their tropical wedding. Our Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett has the story.
It was supposed to be a dream wedding in paradise. Bride and groom and guests all in white, roses thrown into the air to symbolize a wonderful future for the couple, Malcolm Johnson and Heather Pynten.
The ceremony was unlike anything I had ever seen before. They were so happy together. They were so in love.
But just 4 days later, the groom is dead, one of 5 Canadians killed in an explosion at the Grand Princess Riviera Hotel in Playa del Carmen. 2 Mexicans were also killed in the tragedy that injured 18 others.
As far as we know, Heather and Audrey and Malcolm were all up in their room, and Malcolm wanted to go down to the lobby to check his email and get a coffee, and then everything happened.
Yeah, he closed out a real estate deal that morning. He was happy, he was excited.
Johnson's new wife, Heather, and daughter, Audrey, who had just celebrated her first birthday, were not hurt in the explosion.
My heart goes out to Heather. I don't know what she's going through, and I just wish that I could be there for her.
Just a beautiful family. He doted on Heather. He loved his family. He was just a happy person. He loved his work. He was just a wonderful child.
33-year-old Malcolm Johnson was a young, up-and-coming realtor for Coast Realty Group in Nanaimo. Staff first heard the news through text messages from Mexico.
An explosion had occurred in the hotel, and everybody was fine, but Malcolm was missing. So as soon as we heard missing, we had concern and questions, and a few hours later we had confirmed that it was the worst possible news. And we're just, the whole office, we're in shock today.
I found out later in the afternoon that he had died, and yeah, just don't even know. It's just too unreal.
Johnson was on the board of the Downtown Nanaimo Business Improvement Association and was described as a champion of downtown Nanaimo.
It's very, very shocking. Yeah, very young guy, really bright, really smart. He had just incredible community involvement.
A buildup of gas underneath the resort is suspected of causing the tragedy. People who were there remember smelling something strange in the days leading up to the explosion.
We were laughing because here in Nanaimo you get the mill smell, and it smells like rotten eggs, and we thought, well, maybe they just have something like that here, and so we never complained about it.
The body of Malcolm Johnson is expected to be flown back to Nanaimo sometime tomorrow.
Jonathan Bartlett joins us now in our Nanaimo newsroom. Jonathan, when we spoke to his mom today, she described the last time she spoke to her son. Tell us about that.
Oh, she did. Linda Holt, reached by phone in Prince George, said the last time she saw her son alive was on a Skype video call on her computer. And Malcolm Johnson had his baby, 1-year-old, who just turned 1, by the way, on his lap. And the last thing his mother said to him was, "Malcolm, please be safe and take care of that baby." This case is so tragic on so many different levels, and in speaking to many of his friends and colleagues today, Malcolm Johnson will be no doubt greatly missed here in Nanaimo. Hudson.
All right, Jonathan Bartlett reporting. Jonathan, thank you.